Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. Today my topic for discussion will be the Guru-disciple relationship and the Guru principle. So I want to, at the outset, show you the difference between Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism. Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism are not synthesized but are connected. Hinduism is a system whereby deity worship. There are 330 million cosmic administrators. They administer the cosmos. Like we have 3,000 councillors in South Africa, they administer the municipalities. There are 330 million cosmic administrators that administer the entire universe. Logical? Does it make sense? We need the wind god to send us some air. And he can connect to vast air conditioning. And through vast air conditioning, because vast air I'm seeing everywhere. Alright? And through vast air conditioning, we can get a whole lot of cold air. Summer is approaching. Okay? So I can't ask vast air. We don't know who's vast air. So I have to invoke. The wind god. Alright? Then the wind god will come in the dream of vast air. And tell vast air, go to 28 Dunstable Crescent, Reservoir Hills. There's an ashram that's battling for cold air. Alright? And that's how it works. They are head of departments. If we say, Amgeni Waterworks. Amgeni Waterworks is a system, is it not?
Yes.
So Amgeni Waterworks will be there all the time, but it needs to be personified if you or I have to have an interaction with Amgeni Waterworks. Yes or no? Yes. So somebody has to personify Amgeni Waterworks as a person for us to have interaction. So similarly, the wind is blowing all over the universe. Okay, let me bring it down to planet Earth. Let's just discuss on planet Earth. There's air moving on planet Earth, and the movement of the air have to be guided by some entity. Yes or no? Your reservoir, is it guided by some entity? We call it reservoir as an inanimate function, yes? But you have to have an animate functionary to function that inanimate function, yes or no? So similarly, somebody need to send water on planet Earth, somebody need to move the air, somebody need to send rain, yes? These deities, Lord Shiva has a function on planet Earth. He has a function in the universe, but to bring it in the context of what I want to explain to you, let's leave it to planet Earth. So what is Lord Shiva's function? He causes destruction of various aspects on planet Earth, alright? And his main function is to cause destruction to your ignorance. To your ignorance. Who must destroy your ignorance? Lord Shiva. He is head of department in the destruction of ignorance. What is your ignorance? Now, all the lipstick ladies, what is your ignorance? What is your ignorance? Your ignorance is, I am this body. And the truth is, you are not this body. This body is only animated as long as the soul resides in it. This body is dead all the time. This is a dead functionary. It's only alive because of the soul inside it. As soon as the soul departs from this body, what happens to your lipstick and powder? It starts disintegrating with the body, yes? So you hear this. You always hear this. Nirali? Nirali is thinking, hey, so much of money. And Trisha, so much of money, you know? You hear this all the time. You heard it. My job is to make it practical. My job is to make it practical, and many of you will run away. Because to make this practical is not simple. Make this practical is not simple. So there comes a point where you decide whether you want to listen to the Guru or whether you want to run away. So my mission, I was born in South Africa as a Guru, is to debunk all the practices that you practice calling yourself Hindus. Is to debunk all those practices you practice thinking you're a Hindu. So putting a dot on your head, wearing a Punjabi or sari, wearing a kurta does not make you a Sanatan Dharma. You understand? You have to have somebody brave enough to remove ignorance from you. Gurus, as soon as they get their flock, they start flock appeasing. Do you know what flock appeasing means? Do you know what flock appeasing means? You don't want to hurt anyone in your flock. Otherwise, you'll have one less donation to your institution. This ashram is not a public donated institution. It belongs to us. There are no committees here. There are no big O's in this ashram. Only big O is the Guru. One big O. You don't have to go through many big O's to come to the biggest O. You come straight to the big O. Nirali, anytime. Midnight you came to the big O? Yeah, Nirali can phone the big O at midnight. Don't you think that's how the Guru system should be? There's no barriers. And everyone is equal to the Guru. Everyone is equal to the Guru. Whether you came here last week or 10 years ago, when you enter the Guru's domain, you become immediately equal. Guru only looks at your soul. Guru don't look at your lipstick, Nirali. Next week if you wear peach to Guru, not interested. Alright? Guru only looking at your soul. And all the souls are equal here. All the souls are equal. And that is all a bona fide Guru looks at. That is all a bona fide Guru looks at. So, this is Kali Yuga. There are 4 seasons in creation: Satyug, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. There are 4 seasons. And you have to dress according to each season. Like summer, winter, autumn, spring. Alright? I see Nirali is the only devotee that made sure the Guru survives winter. I have about 5 jerseys. I have a bathrobe. Every birthday in Nirali, where one of my birthdays is around the corner, I get something that I can tangibly use from Nirali. And Khatija. Every sandal you see on my feet is from Khatija. Alright? Every birthday she makes, or Guru Purnama, she makes sure she gets me a sandal. Alright? And the rest of you all, thank you, but I am remembering this too. Alright? Guru doesn't use the mind, Guru uses the soul to think. So that's why I can't mentally remember all what you've given me. Alright? But I remember Nirali through my soul, and I remember Khatija through my soul. Okay? So I want you to understand this again. Because if you don't understand this concept, you're not going to understand what the Guru is teaching. So let's say there is only one manufacturer of batteries for all vehicles. Let's say there is only one manufacturer of batteries for all vehicles. I don't know what name you want to give the manufacturer. Abhi? Sorry? Narayan. Okay. All batteries, Narayan batteries, alright? Same size, fits elephants, humans, plants, and microscopic organisms. Same size battery fits, alright? So let's take motor vehicles. Let's take motor vehicles. We put the Narayan battery in all the motor vehicles. When we start the motor vehicle, the battery stops functioning. As soon as you start the motor vehicle, the battery stops functioning. The alternator takes over. Yes? Mechanics, are there any mechanics in the house? Some time ago I had a lot of mechanics here. Alright? So as soon as you start the car, what happens to the battery? It stops. And it becomes a witness to all the functions in the vehicle. It becomes a witness to the engine, it becomes a witness to the gearbox, it becomes a witness to the diff, to the computer box, to the wiper functionaries, to the hooter functionaries. The battery does not press the hooter, but it causes the hooter to be pressed. If you have no battery, you can honk and honk and honk, Nirali, scream to, it will have no effect. But when you put the battery there, you press the hooter, there will be a sound through your hooter, not a sound through your battery. Your battery is only the cause for the sound that emanates from your hooter. But your battery has to remain in that vehicle for the vehicle to be functionary all the time. It has to remain there, but it is not involved in any functions. It is not involved in any function. By its presence in that vehicle, it becomes the witness to all the functions in the vehicle. Doesn't it? It's there. So similarly, your soul is only a witness in your body. The I, if you relate it to the soul, is only a witness to the body. It starts the blood flow in your heart from birth. And when it leaves, the blood flow stops from your heart. And then there is no more witness. I want you to absorb what I'm saying. That you, who is I, is not this body. And I'm saying you can't do anything. You, the soul, cannot eat. You, the soul, cannot think. You, the soul, cannot move your finger. You cannot do anything. And that is why it is said, I am not the doer. Have you heard? In Sanatana Dharma they say, you are not the doer. Like the battery. Can the battery change gears? Can't. Can the battery reverse? Can't. So you don't even walk. The soul, that is the real you can't even walk. You can't talk. You can't think. You are the witness to walking, you are the witness to talking, and you are the witness to thinking. You cannot perform any functions. So Shivani and her mother, please don't go home and say, hey, we cooked a top food in the ashram. You saw how everybody licked their fingers. Oh, you the soul, you can't cook. You the soul, Shivani, you can't cook. You can't say, I am angry. Because the soul can never get angry. Soul can never get angry. Can you see all the misconceptions? Can you see all the misconceptions? So my job as a guru in the Western world, my job as a guru in the Western world is to explain to you how you are not the body through physical science of scientists. From who? Physical science of material scientists. I need to prove to you, you are not the body. And quantum physics at the moment is running toe to toe with certain aspects of the Upanishads, which is proving the Upanishads to be the absolute science, the saints and sages to be the absolute scientists, and the Vedas to be the eternal cosmic law. The Vedas to be the eternal cosmic law. Did God give you a mind? I want you to use your mind. Did God give you a mind? Yes. What is the function of the mind? To think and to feel. If I take a needle and poke you, where is that feeling experienced? In the thinking, feeling, and willing. Thinking, feeling, and willing belong to the mind. These three aspects belong to your mind, not to the soul. To the mind. Thinking, feeling, and willing. Job of the Guru is to make your mind strong and then neutralize it. Job of the Guru is to make your mind strong and then neutralize it. So your mind is in control of your five senses. The job, the constitutional position of the mind is to be in control of your five senses. Like Vasan is thinking now, what time will the Guru stop speaking so that I can have a meal? So that meal is the desire to eat. So who's the boss? The desire to eat or the mind? Who's the boss? No, the desire to eat is telling Vasan's mind. The mind is not telling Vasan's desire. If the mind was in charge, it should have told Vasan, discipline yourself and wait until satsang ends. Then everyone eats. Then everyone eats. That is the mind's job. The mind is the commander-in-chief of the senses. Mind is the commander-in-chief of the senses. But Vasan's desire is overpowering his mind. When you want to puff a cigarette, there are some people here waiting. When the Guru will stop talking so they can go there in that corner and do a havan. Right? Their desire is overpowering the mind. Yes? And there are some that's waiting to go home and cook meat after a long bitter fast. After a long 16 days of fasting, whilst Guru is speaking here, nobody is interested. The meat desire, I don't know, Satish Bhai, whether I'm reading you or whether it's a general, sometimes I can't, my mind can't clarify, right? People are waiting. Mirali, people are waiting. Pitta Pat is over. You want to open your mortuary door and pull out dead bodies to cook. And pull out dead bodies to cook. Any dead body in any freezing container should be called a mortuary. Don't you think? Any container that freezes dead bodies should be called a mortuary. But when you freeze vegetables, you can call it a deep freeze or a refrigerator. Until there's dead bodies in that container, it should be called a mortuary. Alright? You agree with the Guru? Jessica, not agree? Okay. So when desires overpower the mind, your system is not in control. Your system is not in control. When the mind controls the desires, your system is in control, because your mind is the commander-in-chief of all your senses. When your mind can stop your senses, your mind and your senses need to have a discussion. Jessica, instead of getting up in the morning and having a discussion with your husband, opening the Mahabharata, open the Mahabharata with your own senses. Talk to your five senses. Everybody, every day, start a program of talking to your senses. Up until the time your mind comes in control. Up until the time your mind comes in control. When you can control your senses, when you can control your senses. So I'm going to give you, I am an Acharya. Acharya from Sanskrit to English means a bona fide spiritual master who teaches through example. A bona fide spiritual master who teaches through example. So if I tell you, don't eat meat, I'm just giving you an example. It means I must have been eating meat and discovered why eating meat is not good for me. I must have experienced it, I must have lived it, and I must have found the solution to it, and now I must give it. Yes? If I tell you to stop smoking, then I must have smoked in my life. I must have experienced smoking. I must have experienced the damage smoking does to my health. And I must give you the solution that from the time I stop smoking, how healthy I am. Yes or no? Logical, not logical? And if I say, what else I stop you from? Alcohol. Alcohol. Please don't think you come to the Guru's ashram and the Guru says a spiritual master and you want to experience spiritual mastery through a bottle. Guru is not talking about that spirit. Guru is talking about your soul. Guru is a spiritual master of your spirit, which is the soul. Alright? I just wanted to make that clear, Arnold. I don't want a conflict of interest in your mind, alright? So, the Guru would have had to experience alcohol. The Guru would have had to be devastated by alcohol. The Guru would have had to experience the devastation in his own wife and his own children. Yes? So that the Guru can tell you, Vasan, stop alcohol and stop cutting roosters' neck. Stop murdering. Because why? The Guru has been through alcohol himself. Unfortunately, Vasan, I didn't cut necks. I shot people. I'm a former policeman. There are many inquest dockets at SAP Bria when it became important for me to pull the trigger. Alright? And sometimes, even as a Guru, I had that feeling to pull the trigger, some time of the machine gun. Alright, I don't want to lie to you. I'm a trigger happy Guru. Just constrain. Just constrain. Okay? Like right now, I like to send a drone to Eastern Cape, Vasan. That's my desire. But because I'm a Guru, I can't let desire motivate my actions. I have to swallow it. So it means, Nirali, as soon as you get angry, You have to think, hey, what my Guru said in one of the discourses, let me go to YouTube, download it, and see what my Guru said about anger. You must swallow your anger. I have many Ma Durgas here. Angry woman in my satsangs. Very, very angry woman. Alright? Sometimes they are all forms in one. Durga, Kali, Ma Kali, all forms in one. And I'm the protector of the husbands. Okay? Just think what the Guru said and swallow your anger. So for me to sit on this platform today and to preach to you, there is absolutely nothing I preach that I have not experienced, both materially and spiritually. So there's two realms the Guru must vibrate in, the material realm and the spiritual realm. So I have experienced materialism. I lived a good life until 45. I ate meat every day. Breakfast, lunch and supper. I thought spirituality was in the bottle as well, Satish. So I was there for many, many years. And one more poem, I smoked 100 cigarettes per day. That is how many packets of 20s? 5. Okay. So one packet in my pocket, one packet in my cubby, one packet on my wardrobe. There was never a time the cigarette must run out. Okay? So I am coming from there. I am not judging you. I am not judging you. I have been in the trenches myself. But I am a born Guru. Gurus are eternal. In every lifetime they are a Guru. Because every relationship between Guru and disciple is eternal. I do not advertise satsang. This satsang is not advertised. Because if Guru-disciple relationship is eternal, what it means? You will find the satsang. You will find the satsang. Many people come through at the ashram. I've had a few thousand people that came to the Goshala, but they don't come to satsang because they are not my disciples. Every Guru has a quota of disciples in the universe. Every bona fide spiritual master takes his birth repeatedly so that he can continue educating. Your master's degree takes you how many years? Your degree takes you 4 years. Your master how many? And your PhD? 3 years. So how many years you have to study to be materially educated? 7 to 10 years. Do you know what's your age today? 155 trillion years old. All of you. 155 trillion years old. If you are still here, what it means? You don't have your spiritual PhD. You don't have your spiritual PhD. When you have your spiritual PhD, you won't be here, you'll be in Vaikuntha with the Supreme Lord. So you are in class with me because you are here for 155 trillion years. And some of you think you are so intelligent. Huh? You agree? You wasn't hidden somewhere and only in this lifetime you came to earth. you came to earth at creation. You came to earth at creation, and as I said, quantum physics is slowly catching up with the Upanishads. Very soon, in my lifetime, they will be fully in the Upanishads. And we have a perfect calculation timetable in the Vedas would show 155 trillion years have passed. 155 trillion years have passed since creation. Okay? So, whatever the Guru teaches you, is absolutely scientific. Everything is absolute science, and the Guru have to explain it scientifically. You can only learn through science. You can only learn through science. Okay? So, science, spiritual science and material science is the same, because material science is found in the Vedas. Material science is found in the Vedas, and material science and spiritual science is the same, exactly the same. When you are in material science, you need to evolve to spiritual science. High school to university. You understand? Is it clear? So mathematics that you study in school came in the Vedas 155 trillion years ago. When? Mathematics that you study in school is in the Vedas 155 trillion years. Physical science that you study in school is in the Vedas from 155 trillion years. Biology is in the Vedas. Astronomy is in the Vedas. Astrology is in the Vedas. Economy is in the Vedas. Don't think now civilization has brought you all these subjects. These subjects are there already in the Vedas. The next generation aeroplane, which will be powered by solar power. Next generation aeroplane will be powered by solar power, is already in the Vedas. The first aeroplane, the construction of the first aeroplane, the wingspan, the thrust, the motor for the aeroplane is already in the Vedas. Do you understand? Do not fool yourself and think because of technology we are in the highest state of civilization. All this took place before. There are statues dating back 5,000, 8,000 years old with somebody talking on the cell phone. Statues. So don't think cell phone, we are the most modern community. All of this has happened before. There are statues 5,000, 10,000 years old with people on roller skates, with people on bicycles. So all this, the Mercury vortex engine is described in the Vedas. All this is there and is there from 155 trillion years. 155 trillion. Do you understand? Can you see how many lives you took over 155 trillion years? And can you see you have not passed? You have not pass. Can you see that? When you want to pass, all of you have complained to God, God, my life is so miserable. When will you put it right? Tell me who has not complained. Beside Tanya, who has not complained to God that their life is so miserable, put it right? Who has not complained? And how does your life come right? How does God put your life right? How does God put your life right? Through liberation. Nobody in the material world, including the cosmic administrators, do not suffer. Nobody in the material world, including the cosmic administrators from Brahma to Lord Shiva to Lord Indra, does not suffer. Whoever lives in the material universe, whoever lives in the material universe must suffer. Why? Because the ingredients that the material universe is created of is happiness and suffering. Happiness and suffering. This, you can't escape the ingredient that the universe is made of, because you are made of the same ingredients. You are made of the same. Tell me what is in you is not in the universe. Sanita, you know you have part of planet Mars in your body. Planet Mars in your body. Not only Shanita, everyone has an atom of every entity that exists in this universe. Everyone has an atom of every entity that exists in this universe. You have an atom from the moon, you have an atom from the sun, you have an atom from planet Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, all these atoms in you. You see in astronomy, they say, hey, Mercury is influencing you. Huh? Well, most of you are full moon influences, but I'm just is there anyone not influenced by full moon? Johnny? Things are not right in the house, goes noisy, run to the calendar, you see the moon. So don't even go to the calendar, peep out of your window. You see one big shining moon looking at you. How does the moon influence you? Through its centrifugal force. You have about 80% water in your body, and the moon can influence the tides on the sea. How it's going to miss the water in your body? How it's going to miss the water in your body? So when the water raises, what happens to the brain? What happens to the brain? Because when it's full moon, it is advisable for all men to go into neutral gear. Don't waste your time. It will always be an uphill battle. Don't waste your time. Let the moon have its effect. When you want to talk again, person, go peep through your window, and then it is safe to talk. Alright? You understand? It is true, it is scientific. It is true, it is absolute science. So whilst we're discussing this, I want to go to a point called education. It will be relevant for later. I want to go to a point called education and intelligence. What is the difference between education and intelligence? Have you seen stupid people with PhDs?
Yes.
You've seen stupid people with PhDs? You understand? You can be the highest qualified educated in a university, but you won't know how to change a tire. You can take a jack and leave it outside, and we can take a wheel spanner and give it to you. Your PhD won't help you to connect the three items. Jack, firstly you'll go under the car, you won't know where to put the jack. And when you put the wheel spanner on the nut, you'll tighten it. You won't know which is loosening and tightening. PhD and stupidity can go hand in hand. But intelligence and stupidity can never ever enmesh itself. With the PhD, the highest money you can earn as a lecturer at a university, yes? With a PhD. But an intelligent man can go out in the world and earn million times more than you. You earn 40,000 rand a month, an intelligent person can earn 400,000 rand a month, yes?
Yes.
So intelligence and education, you can't put it together. Alright? So don't be intimidated by people telling you, I got a PhD. Alright? Then, in the spiritual world, a guru with a PhD is an acharya. In the spiritual world, if you want to use the PhD understanding or status, in the spiritual world, the guru with the PhD is the acharya. Is the acharya who must know, who must be able to answer any question spontaneously. If you ask me a question, I don't have to run in my room there, open the Bhagavad Gita and come back. As you ask me the question, I must give you the answer. As you ask me the question, I must give you the answer because I'm claiming to have a PhD in spirituality. All of you understand? Higher than PhD is professor, so I think I should be using the title professor, not PhD, right? In spirituality, in the Vedas, in Vedic injunctions, in Vedic understanding. So those who claim to be Hindus have taken a portion of Sanatana Dharma and use it on one side. So you get people who say, I'm a staunch Kali devotee. You have people saying that? They are Hindus. You get people saying, I'm a staunch Shiva devotee. Have you heard people saying that? They are Hindus. You get people saying, they'll fast on a Tuesday and say, me, I'm a very staunch Hanuman devotee. You heard people saying that? And I find them on Wednesday in a pub eating fat pork sausage and having a double with the beer washed down. But they are staunch Hanuman devotee, and Lord Hanuman never drank in his life. He never had pork in his life. Yes or no? Do you understand? Those are Hindus. Sanatan Dharmis are those who believe Lord Sriman Narayan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Ram is his incarnation. Lord Krishna is his incarnation. You understand? That is in the Vedas. Is in the Vedas. So Sanatan Dharma and the Vedas is the same. Sanatan Dharma and the Vedas is the same. There is no difference between Sanatan Dharma and the Vedas. And this is why I keep telling you, if any guru is not within the entire context of the Vedas, is not a bona fide guru. Is not a bona fide guru. For a person to state that he is a guru, he must know the Bhagavad Gita from cover to cover, not through by-hearting, through realization. Not through by-hearting, through realization. He must know the Vedanta Sutras, cover to cover, whole 545 verses, not through by-hearting. Vedas cannot be researched. Vedas cannot be researched. Vedas are revealed. Vedas are revealed. So I'm going to show you, whatever I say, where must I get that instruction from? No. I don't trust any other system. I only trust God. Am I fair to only trust God and not trust any system? Am I right? And I also want you to be like that. I want you to be like me. Don't trust even me. Don't trust even me until you verify what I'm teaching you. Only when you verify what I'm teaching you as a truth, then consider yourself to be a disciple of the Guru. Don't trust me. So I said, you cannot research. The Vedas is there for everyone. It's there on Google. Anyone can have any verse of the Vedas. 545,000 verses of the Vedas is available to entire humanity. To entire humanity. If Guru says Vedas cannot be researched, then that must come from God Himself. Everything Guru says must come directly from God, and that is why God appeared 5,000 years ago on this planet. It is only in the Vedas that God has appeared personally on the planet. He didn't have to come through every religion. Not necessary. Constitution is made at inception. Constitution is made at inception. Once the constitution is made, then all other systems can be born from that system. Okay? So I'm going to explain to you, but let me read this verse. Neither through the study of the Vedas, nor by sacrifices, nor by recitals of the scripture, nor by recitals of the scripture, nor by gifts. Again, Vasan, no amount of scones and cakes to the Guru, chocolates, and Shravan captured Vasan's first bribery at 6 o'clock in the morning at our house at 43 Monroe Drive, and he posted it on his Facebook page on the second day that Vasan met me. Vasan's bribery is not from today. He met me on Sunday, on Tuesday? Thursday. Vasan met me on Thursday. On Friday morning he was there 6 o'clock. with bribery from DP. They had cakes, scones, and he started the scones bribery system. In the Acharya Sham Ramanur Foundation. Why I'm saying that, Vasan? Because Ashmika every Sunday she brings 6-pack scones and she makes sure I must have one before I come and sit here. Alright? But the founder of that corruption is Vasan. I'm having my own Konazi commission. This is my own commission. Alright? And my son Chavan, my great son Chavan, he'll have to give his evidence how he got Vasan at 6 in the morning, put a photograph, packet in hand. Alright? Forensic evidence. Packet in hand. How did I land at bribery, Vasan? You understand? So I continue explaining to you energy and frequency. I continue explaining to you energy and frequency. God is an energy. Your soul is an energy. God is an energy. Your soul is an energy. This entire universe is made out of energy, and energy cannot exist without frequency. Energy and frequency go hand in hand. Energy cannot exist without frequency. When God created this universe, He created it out of frequency. Do you know photons have mass? Anyone did physical science here? Photons has mass, you know? You know gravity can be calculated. Jessica, what's a calculation of gravity? Do you know gravity can be calculated? You know energy moves at the speed of light. And currently, according to physics, the speed of light is the fastest traveling particle. You know all of that? If the mass of the photon is changed, then the atom cannot exist. Hear me very clearly. If you change the mass of the photon minusculely, the entire atom collapses. And if you change the force of gravity minusculely, we won't have this universe. We won't have this universe. I want you to drink this in. I want you to drink this in. The force, the photon, proton, electron exist inside the atom. Photon exists inside the atom. Gravity exists in this universe. It is the energy that holds the universe, that's holding all the systems together. It is the energy that's holding all the systems together. If you change that by 0.000000001 gram, universe will collapse. Universe will collapse. Why am I telling you? This universe is constructed by absolute mathematics. This universe, the structure of this universe is constructed by absolute mathematics. When creation happened, it had to happen at the precise time. At the precise time, if it was 0,000000001 millisecond delayed or advanced, all the systems inside would have crashed. All the systems inside would have crashed. Because what happens when energy is at rest? It's called potential energy. When energy is in motion, it's called kinetic energy. When there is kinetic energy, there is frequency. There is frequency. When there is frequency, when two atoms collide with each other, what will happen? If they are similar atoms, they will double. If they are negative and positive atoms, they will cancel. Yes? Do you understand? So for that precise creation to take place, you must have a mathematical blueprint. Yes or no? Before that creation takes place, you must have a mathematical blueprint, like your video game. Before you have a game on your video, you must have a program before watching the video. You can't watch a video game without a program. And the video game will always start at the beginning. Video game is programmed to start at the beginning. You can go to stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Different people will go to different stages differently, yes? But you can't change the dynamics of the stage. If stage 1 have 50 moves, you can't do 60 moves in stage 1. Do you understand? Then you evolve to stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, because the video game is programmed. You watch tennis. When you play the game against the computer, you can lose. When someone else comes and play the game against the computer, they can win. It doesn't mean the game has changed or the programming is changed. It's how you approach the game. The game is constant all the time. Do you understand? All of you understand? I'm being very specific because I made a bold declaration. I said Sanatan Dharma and Hindus are not the same thing. I'm saying Sanatan Dharma and Hindus is not the same thing. I'm saying Sanatan Dharma is Sanatan Dharma, and Sanatan Dharma comes from the blueprint. In Sanatan Dharma, the game cannot be changed. Sanatan Dharma, the game cannot be changed. No guru can change that game. No guru can change that game, because I'm showing you that a photon, how small is a photon? Invisible, you can't see it, yes or no? How small is an atom? How small? Can you see an atom? But if you change the mass of that photon by the minuscule amount, the atoms will collapse. There will be no more atoms, because it is constructed precisely. Constructed precisely. Those atoms are constructed from the blueprint of the cosmic law. Those atoms are constructed from the blueprint of the cosmic law. You get a skyscraper. The engineers will design the skyscraper to cater for earthquakes, wind, yes? And then they will construct that skyscraper. If they go a couple kilograms up or couple kilograms down or couple meters on this way or couple meters on that way, that building can collapse. You understand? So similarly, this universe is constructed in such a way it cannot collapse. And the blueprint for the construction of this universe comes from the eternal cosmic law. Eternal cosmic law. And the eternal cosmic law states that the first principle in this material creation is the God principle. Creator, God, principle. Creator, God, principle. Should that be the first principle? Is it logical that the first principle in this universe is the Creator, God, principle? Is it logical? There have to be a creator. How you know there have to be a creator? If you take Nirali, if you want to buy your own house now, you and your mother can't make it anymore. I know many years you're battling, but I'm just saying, if you want to buy a house now, you go, you buy your cement, you buy your bluestones, you buy your plastering sand, you buy your building sand. What else, Prakash bhai? What else you need?
Cement.
Yeah, cement, ceilings. Nirali is very fussy. Make sure the cement truck is there on time. All the things are there. I don't know how many people get swung before all the things come. Builders, construction workers. I don't know what Nirali will do to them, but they'll be graced, Nirali. But if you take everything and put it together, Nirali, that's required to build your house, electrical cables, your toilet basin, your toilet fan, your shower, you take everything and put it together, will your house get constructed on its own? Nirali? Everything, you got everything necessary, even your plan is kept down there. Will your house get constructed on its own? So how can this universe get constructed on its own? All the ingredients are there. You have to have a creator. And that person who can create this universe has to be supreme. Has to be supreme. Like you building your house, Nirali, you will be the supreme lordess of your house. There you can play supreme and say, yes, this is my house, my money, my architect, my construction workers, everything, Nirali, you can be the buck stops with you. Then you can hire an engineer to make sure that your engineering is to perfection. Even the engineer is accountable to you, yes. Don't be surprised very soon if you hear Nirali inviting us to the little, come Guru, come all the devotees, let's bless my house. Don't be surprised, Nirali. You can write the date of this discourse and pull it out of YouTube. Everything I said on YouTube or in my live discourse is there. Vasan, you heard me saying Prince is also after my chair.
Yes.
Vasan, did you hear that? Okay. So after that I got very frightened, Vas. I haven't completed my ashram yet, 10% more to complete it. So I decided to give Dana his own chair. I need to live. My mission is not over here, Dana. You have 4 chairs there. Keep rotating, leave this chair alone. And you have another 4 seats in the back. I gave you enough seats, Dana. Please leave this seat alone. I have to finish this ashram. A poor painter is painting in the front. I need to make sure the gold must be there, the white must be there. Give me a break, Dana. All right? Give me a break. So, but did I say Prince is after my chair? Okay, so later I'm going to conclude my discourse now, and off international social media, I want to discuss what happened with Prince. I don't want you to go, but I want a recording. I want a video recording of this discussion if we need to use it later. All right? And so I'm saying again now, this universe was created through precision. Spiritual, scientific precision. And there is no personality born that can tamper with that precision. Even Veda Vyas, who recompiles the Vedas every Dwapara Yug, he cannot change anything in the Vedas. The Veda has to remain the same, because if something is eternal, it means no change. It means no change. So understand me? So when the Creator, the Supreme Creator creates, he becomes the creative principle. Like when Nirali wants ready to build a house, Naveen, don't worry, you'll see. You'll go to your daughter's house, Naveen. Alright? When she builds her own house, she is the Supreme Creator, yes or no? Then she will hire an engineer. Below her will be an engineer. That engineer, together with architects, will handle the construction of the house according to specs. Yes or no? So similarly, why doesn't Nirali build a whole house? She's a lordess. She got the bucks. Why must she build her own house? Why must she build her own house? Similarly, God owns all the elements. Why must he by his own hand create the universe? So he engages an engineer to create the universe. The Creator God hires an engineer to create the universe. So what's that? The first principle is the supreme principle, the God principle. The second principle is the creative principle. The creative principle, where you need an engineer now to create. And that engineer is Brahma. Brahma is the creator of this universe, and through him various entities administer this universe. Through him various entities administer this universe. Do you understand? So you have the creative principle, the creator God principle, then you have the creative principle, then you have the next principle, which is very, very important, and people don't want to listen, and that is why there is suffering in this universe. Lord Brahma created the first principle from him. So God said, Brahma, you are the engineer, go and create your universe. There are over 1 zillion Brahmas. How many? Each Brahma has their own universe. There is over 1 zillion universes right now. Over 1 zillion. This is not the only universe. In fact, this is the smallest universe that we are living. I can give you dimensions, I can give you diameters, I can give you anything you want to know in this universe. This is the smallest universe in this existence, and his Brahma, Lord Brahma, in this universe, as well as all the universes, he created 4 sons. He created 4 sons called the Kumaras. He created firstborn from Brahma. After this universe was created by him, were his 4 sons called the Kumaras. And the 4 Kumaras injected the spiritual zone in this universe. These 4 sons created the spiritual zone in this universe called the Guru principle. So I want you to understand carefully. Creator principle, creation principle, Guru principle. What number is the Guru principle in the creation of this universe? Number 3. And then there's various creations. I see time is almost over, and I want to discuss another topic of air. The human principle is number 11. 11 minus 3. How many divisions between the Guru and human beings? How many? I want you to hear me again. How many divisions between the Guru and human being? 8. Lord Shiva was born next. Lord Shiva was born through anger. Brahma was angry that he wanted procreation. He wanted procreation. The 4 sons said, no, we need to inject the spiritual principle in this universe. We want to inject the spiritual principle in this universe, which will be personified by all bona fide spiritual masters. So when I sit here, I link to the spiritual principle. Those devotees that know me, you never saw me learning. Anyone saw me studying? Those that are close to me, those, Vasan, you ever saw me studying Vedas? Because this verse says, and I'll read it, neither through the study of the Vedas, nor by sacrifices, nor by recitals of the scriptures, nor by gifts. Oh, that's where I landed by Vasan and scorn, and I stopped. Nor by rituals, nor by strict austerities, dana. That's why I stopped. Dana should get up 3 in the morning and say, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and hurt himself. I said, stop that nonsense. Austerities, can I be realized in a form like this in the world of men, but by anyone but you, O Arjuna? Alright? So the Lord is saying, don't waste your time studying the Vedas outside the Guru principle. Because studying the Vedas is useless. Knowing the Bhagavad Gita by heart is useless. You can't do anything with it. You can't do. That is why you can't ask me what is verse 35 in chapter 11. I don't know. But I know the whole Vedas. I know the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. You give me one verse, I'll keep you here all night. You give me one verse, Rani, you'll pull a night shift. But don't ask me what is verse 35 of chapter 11, because I did not research the Bhagavad Gita. It was revealed. It was revealed. So as I said, if you want to know the absolute truth, you must ask God. You must ask God. When I say I work very, very hard, I don't work hard to learn the scriptures. I work hard on your software. On your software. Some of you have got very, very damaged softwares. There's one person that stayed with me 9 months. He composed my entire biography. Software problems. software problems. So that is where I work hard. That is where I work hard. Pulling those ICs out with tweezers is very, very difficult. Some has rusted so badly that if I just pull one IC out, the whole motherboard will break. Whole motherboard will break. That's where I work hard. So when you come to this satsang, and I'm telling you again and again and again, you know nothing. You can't know and come here because whatever I'm talking will go to empty ears. It will spill over. But if you come here and say, I know nothing, then when I preach, it will enter you and it will be substantive. So I'm saying, when you enter here, you know nothing. Because even when the Supreme Lord, when he came as Lord Ram into this universe, he went to his Guru Vasistha Muni and said, I know, and yet he is the essence of everything. Oh, Lord Ram is the essence of this universe, yes or no? But when he went to his Guru, what he said? I know. When Lord Krishna came in this universe, he went to Sandipan Muni and he said, I know. So Arnold, how can you know everything? Arnold? You understand what I'm saying, my boy? When you land here, and when I say my boy, are you offended? Anyone is offended when I say my boy? Avid, you offended? When I say my boy, how you feel? It should bring you closer to me. Must you feel like a dog? Shouldn't feel like a dog. You should feel that I'm in my Guru's personal domain. He's calling me my boy. Alright? So I continue explaining now. These principles belong to all of humanity. Cosmic law, there's no different cosmic law in different religions. Religion don't deal with cosmic law. Religion deals with religious law. Religion deals with religious law, and religious law is not eternal, it's material. It's material. Alright? It is material. Religion is material. Religion is not spiritual. Religion is material. Religion is a discipline to evolve you to spirituality. Religion is a discipline to evolve you into spirituality. Spirituality and religion cannot mix. Spirituality and religion cannot mix. Because religion will keep, I said you are all identical souls. What I said? All of you are the same batteries. Every one of you is the same batteries. But when you in religion, then you say, I'm made by a better manufacturer. Yes? Each religion claims to be the best. Yes or no? Yes. But if you are spiritual, then religion collapses. Religion collapses because every soul is the same. Do you understand the difference between religion and spirituality? So I am teaching spirituality. I'm not teaching Hinduism. I'm not teaching Hinduism. Narayan means in English, source and goal of all living entities. You think the Creator God should be the source and goal of all living entities? Yes. Ram means the source of all pleasure. You think God should have a name that He is the source of all pleasure? Yes. Yes. So it's not a name, it's an attribute. Krishna means all attractive. Krishna means all attractive. You understand? And I'm busy in African spirituality, and I'm researching spiritually. I'm researching spiritually. And Abraham, the father of Abrahamic religion, is a Brahmin. Is a Brahmin. Alright? And Lord Jesus Christ is from Kemet. He's from Kemet. He's a black man. And in the Bible it is described that other characters are black. So what happens to religion? Religion can be constructed and dismantled any time. Because before the Abrahamic religion were there hundreds of other religions. Yes, what happens to those religions? It collapses. But spirituality cannot collapse. Can the mass of the photon be changed by any religion? Can gravity be changed by any religion? Can the air be changed by any religion? Can atoms and molecules be changed by any religion? All those entities emanate from spirituality. Emanate from spirituality. Can physical science be changed by any religion? Can geometry be changed by any religion? Can algebra be changed by any religion? Do you understand? So religion is there to discipline you until you become spiritual. Religion is there to discipline you until you become spiritual. You need walking sticks before you can walk. When you become spiritual, you don't need the walking sticks anymore because there'll be a contradiction. There'll be a contradiction. When you become spiritual, you'll see every soul as the same. But when you go back to your religion, they'll tell you, only my religion can save you. Yes or no? Yes or no? So this is what I'm teaching. I'm not teaching religion. I'm not teaching Hinduism. Hinduism are those that believe in separate cosmic administrators as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they are religion. Hinduism is religion. Sanatan Dharma is spiritual. Does it make sense to you? All of you? Because we had Sanatan Dharma first. From Sanatan Dharma, we started getting factions. From Sanatan Dharma, we started getting factions. For you here in South Africa, ANC was the government. Then when they had a story in between, Mosiwa Lokota was the first breakaway, Malema was the second breakaway, Zuma was the third breakaway. All of them are in fact ANC, yes or no? Yes. Yes. But they form their own divisions. So they are breakaway from the ANC, and when they broke away, they are different now from the ANC. So if you imagine Sanatan Dharma, please God forgive me by equating Sanatan Dharma to the ANC. I'm asking God's forgiveness first. Alright? So the ANC was Sanatan Dharma, and all the breakaways are religion. All the breakaways are religion. Do you understand? They all collapse back into the ANC. If you tell Malema where you was born, he'll say ANC. If you ask Zuma where he was born, ANC. If you ask Lakota where he was born, ANC. So every religion is born from the eternal cosmic law. Every religion is born from the eternal cosmic law. Let's make our changes, napkin. All of you understand. So everything works with frequency, and the Guru principle works with frequency. When a Guru makes his own system, what he did to the eternal frequency that's existing, he changed it. That's why he can never get change That's why he cannot connect. If I gave you the frequency of Radio Lotus, Shivani, and because you're such a fussy child, no, I don't want 94.5, I want 97. And if you tune it to 97, will you ever get Radio Lotus?
No.
And this is why I'm saying, any guru that formed his own system and love you, darshan and blessings and all of that is B-U-L-L. Alright? Because you change the frequency, how are you going to get tuned? You change the frequency, how are you going to get tuned? What did God say in chapter 4, verse 34? To learn the truth, you must go to a guru. And in the same chapter 4, he said, this is the same teaching I taught to Visvasan, not Nirvasan. Visvasan, who taught it to his son Manu, who taught it to his son Ikshvaku. So we have somebody here who is saying he is the son of the sun god, and now he is equal to the guru. Alright, but I'll discuss just now. So I hope you understand why I say that no new systems can connect you to that frequency, because God created on a frequency that even if you change the mass of a photon, the atom will collapse. If you change that main frequency, what will happen? You won't connect. Okay? Jai Shriman Narayan. Okay, just remain. Abid, just put social media off. Keep.
Sorry, there's something.